The GameCube version of Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup can be linked with the Gameboy Advance version in two ways. The first linking function simply trades cards between both versions within the inventory screen. What are cards? Well, they essentially act as achievements, becoming unlocked when certain conditions are met, but they don't actually do anything. I guess if you wanted to 100% your save file, connecting both versions is the way to go. And if no cards can be swapped, then the game informs the player of this during the transfer screen. The second GBA linking feature is almost as pointless, but it isn't just a passive experience. First, select the exhibition option on the main menu on both versions with the connected link cable. Then, choose the connectivity option on the GBA version after selecting the teams on the Gamecube version. After a few seconds, the red X on the Gamecube screen will turn into a green check mark. Then just start the game. Okay, so here's the deal. Player 1 continues to play the GameCube match as normal while the second player mans the GBA, participating in a very horrible and bland version of competitive Pong against AI. If the GBA player manages to knock back the ball against the AI a couple of dozen times or so without missing, the GameCube player is rewarded with the Y button Bludger ability. But here's the thing, the Bludger ability doesn't even do anything in comparison to the standard and spammable A button tackle maneuver. This GBA minigame simply isn't fun. In fact, it's only frustrating. It's difficult to judge depth as your cursor character floats above the ground. You need to tap A at the right time. And if you miss a single time, the meter at the bottom moves backwards, forcing the player to successfully knock back several more hits to get out of that debt. For what? So player 1 gains access to an ability that doesn't even work? There's also no music on the connected GBA, only a simple tap sound effect when hitting the ball. Also, because I'm stupid like that, I tried connecting two GBAs during a 2-player multiplayer exhibition match, trying to get a potential 4-player mode to work, but the link function only works with one connected GBA. Which is honestly for the best because this aerial soccer simulator isn't fun and would be a horrible way for 4 players to spend their time. This game is also misleading. It might seem like you're flying through the air, but there's no vertical movement. This is basically flying nerd hockey, only without the fun and fights. Even though these linking features are pointless, do not make either game more fun and is actually pretty tedious. I still give credit to EA for trying to implement an exclusive co-op-ish feature into the Nintendo version of their multi-platform game. But technically it does have more interactivity in comparison to some of their other releases like the LCD scoreboard in their early Madden game. Although it misses the mark, I wish more developers had the time, money, and creativity to do something extra with a linked GBA, especially when it comes to made-up mythical sports simulators that involve teenage witches trying to gain advantage over their opponents by grabbing tiny flying-colored balls. But what do you think? Did you know about this second screen linking feature? Have you played any of the Harry Potter games? And don't you think sitting on a flying broom would be incredibly uncomfortable? Let me know in the comments. And for all sorts of handheld content revolving around their respective link cables, see the links to my dedicated playlists in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on!